So I'm about to make a slightly irrelevant video, I suppose you could say, but I believe that it actually has some significant lessons of psychology and could possibly help some people out here. It's interesting to me because I'm like bald, and of course I do shave my head, but if I let my hair grow out, I would have bald spots. And if I tried really hard, I could probably grow my hair back, or at least um, stop my hair from falling out even more. I mean, obviously, I have all this holistic health knowledge. I could definitely do that. And I have done that in the past, so my hair was actually getting thicker and more full. But it was just a lot of work, and it was very inconvenient, and it really wasn't important to me. So I just stopped caring so much about it. And then about a year and a half ago, I just said fuck it, and I just shaved my head, which I never actually, I haven't shaved my head before that since I was like 8 years old or something. And I didn't even shave my head at the time, I had just gotten a buzz cut. Um, but a lot of people, for the last 7, 8 years of my life told me I should just shave my head and grow a beard, which I never really cared about, really. I mean, to be completely honest, there was a long time where I did care a lot about my hair, and I was very attached to it. And I had this idea of who I wanted to be. I wanted to be like this, like, I don't know, like really hot death metal vocalist that all the girls wanted, and I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I wanted to be like the next Oliver Sykes or some weird shit. But this was way back. This was like 10 years ago. This was like back in 2008, 2009. And after, a couple years went by, eventually I didn't really care too much about my appearance at all anymore. I went through a period of time where I didn't shower, I didn't wash my hair, simply because actually at the time I had believed that showering and using soap and shampoo was bad for your health. Because I, at the time, I was just researching a bunch of really um, far fetched alternative health practices, and one of them is to not use shampoo. And I had actually thought that if I didn't if I didn't shampoo my hair, it would become healthier. So I just didn't really shower as much at the time, which I did smell pretty bad. But eventually, and a couple of months went by where I didn't care at all. Like, legitimately did not care. I would, go on dates with girls and not shower, and somehow they didn't care. I didn't have one unsuccessful date during that period, surprisingly enough, probably because I was so detached from other people's opinions of my appearance that I was significantly more confident. But of course, I had kind of like started getting kind of, I guess you could say, serious or more consistent with a girl. And she was always trying to get me to shower, so obviously I started showering again, which was, you know, a good idea, I guess. Obviously, that was probably pretty dumb. But the point is, during that period of time, I completely detached myself from the opinions of other people. I didn't care about my appearance, and of course, I had a existential crisis where basically, and this is back in 2012 when I had the existential crisis. But when I did this no showering experiment, it was 2014, 2015. But I had an existential crisis where I basically realized like nothing actually matters, and I am not my body. Like, everybody has this image of who they want to be. They want to be attractive. They want to be tough. They want to be manly. They want to be intelligent. All these things. But I realized that none of this is actually real, and it's just like this delusion and this role playing. Everybody's trying to role play, and that really just like changed my perspective on everything in life. And I realized that what I wear doesn't matter, how my hair is does not matter, makeup is absolutely retarded. I just don't understand it. Especially people pay so much money for makeup and cologne and all this crap. I think as long as you wear deodorant, you shower, obviously, you brush your teeth, and whatnot. You don't need all this bullshit, especially because a lot of it is harmful chemicals. Um, but yeah, so eventually in 2016, I shaved my head. And I had grown the beard out first, and then I shaved my head. And I guess, obviously, since I have this beard, I mean, it makes up for the lack of hair. But quite frankly, the entire point of this video that I'm attempting to convey and express is that I really have no, I don't, it doesn't even register in my head like, oh, I'm bald. Like, I was insecure about it when my hair first started falling out way back in 2010, 2011. But then in 2013, I stopped caring as much. 2014 came around, I absolutely stopped caring. Uh, and it's been years since I really gave any fucks about my hair at all. I'd actually had plugs for a long time, but I stopped sizing up on plugs because I eventually realized how foolish it was. I just don't care. Like, I don't even think these are cool anymore. Like, I'm not, I have no interest in them. I didn't even, I forgot I had them. I forget I even have tattoos because, uh, like, my appearance has absolutely no significance to me anymore. I basically just wear what's comfortable, and then if I wear something at all, like a shirt or something, it's because it's an expression of my personality. But I don't care if it looks horrible or something. I don't care if I look fat in something, which is ridiculous. And the tattoos that I have, all, you know, they're they're a representation of my beliefs and my values. I have kung fu tatted on my calves. I mean, no one even knows what the characters mean. They don't know that these Chinese characters on my calves mean kung fu. I mean, they're in traditional Chinese lettering. So it's not like I'm trying to be a tough guy or anything. It's just because kung fu means the constant acquisition of skill, or skill applied over time, skill learned over time. Uh, and that's what Kung Fu means. And that's why I have it tattooed on my legs. Not to mention, I did Shaolin Kung Fu, real traditional Shaolin Kung Fu for 4 years. And now I do kickboxing. So, I mean, that's why I have it on my calves. It's not, I don't care about tattoos. I don't find tattoos appealing or anything of that nature. I don't really care. I notice a lot of guys really love girls with tattoos and gauges, and I don't understand it. Um, I don't really, appearance is not a big deal to me. However, I have noticed that women flirt with me a fuck ton of a lot more now that I'm bald. I get MILFs looking at me all the time. And I actually like the way I look now that I'm bald, especially with my beard, I guess. Everyone loves my fucking beard. Hey, right, Lupita, lots of girls fucking check me out and flirt with me.
Yeah. Some old Chinese woman was trying to box him, trying to get ahead of him earlier.
Well, she was old, but she was attractive. I'm sure a lot of young guys would get at her, But yeah, I guess she's trying to battle bitches off me all the time, I guess. But yeah, so I don't really care. Like, I think it's just insane to me that other people care more about how bald I am than I do. Other people care more about, you know, me not having hair than I do. I think it's interesting. It's probably because everybody else is so scared of going bald, and I used to be. But now that I'm actually bald, I actually like this a lot better than when I actually had hair. I just feel like the hair, like when I had hair, it was just stupid. It was inconvenient, and if you get in a fight with long hair, oh man, that would suck. I've been doing martial arts and hard sparring for years now, and I can tell you right now, having plugs and having hair and all that, it's just disgusting. It's just in the way. That's why most fighters you see in the UFC, they all have short haircuts. So for me, I don't care about hair. I don't want to have long hair. But I think if I just had hair, it would be fine. Obviously, I wouldn't complain. But it doesn't bother me. So when people try to insult me, saying, "Oh, you're bald," it's like, yeah, I'm bald. So leave your questions and comments down below, and I'll talk to you soon.